Okay, guys, gals, the sexiest workout ever.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Six Pack Abs. I'm Coach Crystal. This is Coach Garrett. We're gonna show you an awesome home workout that you can do with just some dumbbells and with limited time. So it's about a 20-minute, 25-minute workout, and you can do this anywhere. You can do it before work. I know for all of you that don't have a lot of time in the morning, this will be a perfect workout for you.
Right, no, absolutely. And this is something that, you know, people are always making excuses. I know you're tired, long day of work. You don't want to go to the gym. We're gonna give you something you can get up, get your day started. The great news is neurologically, you're gonna actually be smarter by getting up and getting your workout in. So we're gonna give you something quick, short, sweet, and effective. Hope you like it. All right, guys, first we're gonna do something that everyone needs to do before they work out. This is dynamic stretching. Yes. And why do you need to do dynamic stretching? And the benefits of dynamic stretching is, first, most of y'all fresh out of bed, right? So exactly. Gotta get loose. Don't ever stretch a cold muscle. Don't go directly into your workout. We are not trying to increase your risk of injury.
Right.
We're trying to get you to your goals effectively and efficiently. And yes, you have to do the tedious stuff, stretching before you work out.
Right, exactly. You don't want to hurt yourself, especially before doing the workout. You gotta get those muscles warmed up. So yeah, it's very important.
So just a few stretches you can do. I know you're fresh out of bed, so we'll do something as simple as a shoulder stretch. You can do something baseball. You can start small. Coach Crystal will show you.
Circles. You can do some forward circles. You can do some reverse circles.
And so what she's kind of doing, guys, is she's trying to get synovial fluid kind of released around the shoulder. And what that's doing is lubricating the joint, so that way you can get a little bit more range of motion. I know a lot of people are shoulder sleepers in the fetal position, so therefore you're gonna be a little internally rotated and tight when you wake up in the morning. So this will help you for the exercise we're about to give you.
Yeah, and you do probably about 20 forward, 20 back. You're probably good to go with that. Another good one to do is side twist.
Absolutely. And so what she's trying to do is get her core, get her hips loosened, elevate core temperature, which is gonna increase body temperature, guys. And it's actually, you've ever heard the saying, don't ever stretch a cold muscle. You know, if you put a rubber band in the refrigerator, you take it out, you pull it, what's it gonna do? It's gonna break. So we're gonna put the body into the microwave and we're gonna get loose, stretch it, and therefore before we do this exercise, we're gonna decrease risk of injury drastically. Right. So after you do some shoulders, after you do a little bit of hip movement, you know, we'll do a little bit of maybe just a little bit of forward lean, get your hips down, because we're obviously going to do a little bit of, because I know if some of y'all are sedentary, if some of y'all are sitting down all day, this is a stretch y'all need to do anyways every day to prevent that anterior pelvic tilt. Guys, so what you want to do is you actually want to push the hip forward, take the chest, lean back, and get a really good pull in there. How long should you hold it? You know, maybe 15 to 20 seconds, kind of move around. So now that we've got a little bit warm and we got you loose, we're ready to do this quick circuit to get you in and out. So make no excuses, so that way you don't have any I'm tired after work, and that way you stay consistent on your fitness plan. All right, guys, first we're gonna do something simple. Everyone knows what it is. It's a push-up. If you're not very good at this and you're not very strong, we're gonna do assisted push-ups as well to modify it. So we'll show y'all both versions.
Start on the knees.
So we're gonna start in a regression phase. Guys, we're gonna make sure your core is pulled in. Make sure you elongate your spine when you do this. And we're gonna do this for repetitions, and we're gonna aim for about 15 to 20 reps. Notice as her elbows are slightly bent at 8 and 4, so that she doesn't put a lot of unwanted stress in the shoulder. We're not trying to hurt the areas, we're actually trying to work the chest, and by keeping the elbows at 8 and 4 on the clock, not 9 and 3, you will activate the chest and keep all the stress out of the rotator cuff. Guys and gals, a little bit more modified, we're gonna go to a regular push-up. Notice this Coach Crystal, perfect, her core is pulled in, no saggy back, guys. We're not trying to hurt the back. Elbows are at 8 and 4. Notice she goes slow on the way down, therefore she doesn't put any unwanted stress into the shoulder again. Great job. All right, guys and gals, the second workout we're gonna do is a standing dumbbell bent row, and Coach Crystal's gonna show us how to do that. Notice she has her knees slightly bent, her chest is up. As she pulls, one thing she does is she retracts her scapula. Don't get caught up in pulling with synergistic muscles. Those are your biceps and forearms. Yes, you're working those muscles, guys, But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is strengthen her lower, mid traps and rhomboids. Number one, that's gonna help her posture. And let me tell you, you don't want bad posture. No one in the world wants bad posture. So with that being said, this is great for posture, especially people that are sedentary, and it's always gonna help you have healthy shoulders when you're doing this exercise. Notice she's slow on the way down, contract, squeeze, hold.
Don't want to get caught into just going into
Right.
motion. That's where you get off of form, and then you're
100%.
not even getting the full exercise.
And she nailed it, right? At the end of the day, it's time under tension, guys. It's not momentum. Tension is your friend, momentum is not.
Slow and controlled.
Okay, everybody, for the next workout, we're gonna do a standing dumbbell curl. Notice Coach Crystal has her knees slightly bent so she can take away any cheating of her hips. We always wanna pull your belly button in. As she curls, you notice one thing, the exercise is controlled on the way up and she controls it on the way down. Therefore, we just got done telling y'all, tension is your friend, momentum is not. At the end of the day, we're trying to sculpt your body, burn fat, maximize this exercise, and decrease your risk of injury.
And you want to make sure again that you're squeezing as you come up, and also you don't want your elbow to come out as you pull up.
No chicken wings,
No
guys.
chicken wings. We're not
Save
chickens.
that for the gym bloopers. We're not doing that. We're doing things right and effective, so that way we can continue to get you to your goals effectively and efficiently. You're gonna go straight to a tricep dumbbell kickback. Notice what you wanna do is try to keep your back as flat as you can and your elbows pinned to your rib cage. As a matter of fact, just pretend there's a rod that's stuck between your body and those elbows, and it does not move. One thing that is super important in this exercise is you notice her chest stays up and her shoulders stay down and back again. That way she can control this exercise and not do what we're about to show you, the wrong version.
So you don't want to swing.
Right, so they're perfect, right? Swinging is only gonna cause a ton of emphasis on her mid-upper traps, and we don't wanna do all that unnecessary stuff, because at the end of the day, we're isolating the back of her arms and we're not trying to work our upper traps.
Right. And
So,
also you want to squeeze when you come up. Really feel those triceps burn.
absolutely, and you notice her elbows did not move at all. It was controlled throughout the entire exercise. Okay, guys and gals, for the next exercise, we're gonna do a dumbbell standing lateral raise. Now this one can be real tricky because so many people want to do this exercise incorrectly, and back to letting your mid-upper traps overcompensate. We're already tight there as it is based off lifestyle and protruded necks and desk jobs, so we actually want to try to keep those down as we can. Again, she's standing, so Coach Chris is going to show us how it's done again, guys. So notice again, always slightly bent in the knees, always belly button pulled in, so that way she takes all momentum out. Notice as she lifts, she kind of focuses on lifting through her elbow, and therefore she isolates the medial head of the deltoid. This is exactly what we want. This exercise is slow and controlled. You notice she doesn't come way too high,
Right, you don't wanna come too high.
exactly. So she keeps her traps out. We're trying to isolate the cap and the deltoid and build nice strong shoulders, not let the upper traps overcompensate. Now show them what not to do,
You
guys.
also don't want to let momentum take you. You don't want to
Exactly.
be swinging your arms, because then you're
100%.
taking your shoulders out of it. So you always want to go slow and control in every exercise you do. Focus on the muscle that you're working and make sure you feel it the entire time.
Perfect. Okay, guys, we're gonna talk about the next exercise. This one's super important because now we're messing with the lower extremity. We're not trying to hurt knees and back. We're gonna do a reverse standing lunge. Coach Crystal's gonna hold the weight at the chest. She's gonna hold it for support, so that way you can stay a lot more balanced in this exercise. So here we go. Good. Notice as Coach Crystal comes back, she keeps the hip over the knee and she keeps her heel grounded, guys. You wanna keep a big chest when you do this. Let's not drop the chest. It's perfect. You notice she gets a good depth, therefore she maximizes the stretch in the glute and the hamstring. We're doing this exercise effectively, guys. We're not doing any hairy half lunges in here. We want to get the full benefit of this exercise. She controls the negative, guys, the eccentric part, the lengthening of the muscle. That's a very important part of this exercise. Therefore, it decreases risk of injury drastically. Perfect. And one thing also, guys, when she comes up, if you want to really maximize this and keep 100% tension on the muscle, if you do a reverse lunge, and do it one more time for us, Coach Crystal. If you do a reverse lunge and you come up and you keep a slight bend in your knees at the top, you will keep tension on your legs throughout the entire exercise. Now it's gonna burn. That's called lactic acid buildup. Fight through that, because that's what we're aiming for. That's gonna maximize your goals, or your fat loss, or your weight gain, or whatever you're trying to do will get you there faster and effectively and efficiently.
You want the burn, guys.
Now we're gonna show you what not to do. So we'll show you, Coach Crystal's gonna drop it way too fast, and she's gonna drop her chest, and we'll tell you why we're not gonna do that. Exactly. So notice as Coach Crystal goes back, she starts dropping her chest. Guys, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna put tons of stress on your lower lumbar spine and your knees.
Another thing that I see people doing all the time is not stepping back far enough. And so they don't take a full stretch, and then they're coming in, putting all that pressure on their knees, on both legs. So
perfect. Good point, guys. Make sure you get back there. Don't half step it, because therefore you're putting too much emphasis on the knee and you will drop the chest. So. Okay, guys, after you do the circuit, now that you're good and loose, we're gonna go straight to 3 ab exercises to hit your abdominals and your obliques. They're all effective if they're done the right way.
Exactly.
Guys, the first exercise we're gonna do is the basic plank. I cannot tell you how many people I see do this exercise incorrectly in the gym, and therefore they're not even activating their core. So Coach Crystal is going to basically pull her belly button in and cause a little bit of flexion in her spine right here. What that's gonna do is keep the abs engaged. Now guys, you wanna try to keep your eyes over your thumbs, and you wanna kind of keep a slight bend in the knee a little bit. Therefore, we maximize the core. Now I see so many people do this wrong right here, and what they'll do exactly, as their butt comes up, all they're doing is putting stress in the shoulders, and therefore maybe stretching your calves. You're not working your core, guys. And another one we see is her back dropping. There's nothing going on in her core. Matter of fact, she's putting tons of emphasis on her lower back. Guys, do this exercise correctly to maximize that. Don't do it incorrectly, because you can get hurt doing this incorrectly.
Right. Again, don't forget to breathe. You have to breathe during this. Just focus on breathing in and out the entire time you're doing the plank. Another thing, if it's too hard for you to be on your forearms and your back is bowing, you don't feel like your core is strong enough, go to your hands. It's not as challenging, but it still works. You'll still feel it in your core. Just focus on the pressure being in your core. Back is straight, core is tight. Keep your body over your shoulders, over your hands, over your wrists, and that will help as well. You can also come down to your knees and stay on your forearms for another modified plank.
All right, for the next ab exercise, we're gonna go straight to a seated Russian twist. So Coach Crystal's gonna give us a little bit of an example, and we'll give a few pointers while she's doing this exercise.
So if you keep your feet on the ground, heels on the ground, just make sure you're leaning back enough to feel the pressure in your core. And you twist from side to side. You can do this with a dumbbell or medicine ball, or just, you can time yourself and use just body weight, either or.
We want to focus on doing this exercise again correctly, and breathing is crucial when you do this exercise.
And if you lift your legs, make sure you don't cross them, so you keep them together. And as you twist, don't move your legs at the same time. Keep them steady and straight.
Perfect. Okay guys, and the last exercise we're gonna go is a flutter. Now, one thing we wanna do is we wanna get our chest and chin off the mat, and what that's gonna do is cause your lower back to get compressed into the ground. This is crucial, guys, because what it's gonna prevent is that hip hiking up and letting that lower back beat you up. Now, your core is gonna get beat up on this, but that's perfect. So as she's doing this exercise, again, she's focusing on breathing, her core is getting fried. Or a quick modify you can also do is just raise your feet a little bit higher in the air, and that will compress that lower back, and you will not let your lower lumbar spine beat you up, and you will maximize this exercise.
All right guys, so now that we've showed you each exercise, showed you the correct form, I'm gonna run through a whole circuit, and he's gonna make sure I'm staying on point with my form as usual.
also importance of static stretching post-workout is going to prevent a lot of that tightness that we have from contracting the muscle, and it's going to increase your range of motion, it's going to decrease your risk of injury, and it's going to help you obviously return the fascia back to its original form. So this stretch is important and it's done correctly and incorrectly. I see a lot of incorrectly in the gym. We're going to show you how to do stretching your pec major correctly post-workout. So notice Coach Crystal, when she does this exercise, she puts her elbow into the wall. Do not put your arm, show them what not to do.
Yeah, so if you have your arm out, guys, you're gonna turn into your shoulder and you're gonna pull all these tendons and muscles right here.
And that's what you do not want to do, guys. So what we want to do is maximize the pec major, not put stress in the shoulder. So you push through the elbow.
Slightly turn out.
A slightly turn out, exactly, and use your body weight as the stretch. Great. How long should you hold this stretch? Maybe 30 to 45 seconds. If you're really tight in that area, do it a little bit longer. This stretch is really important, guys, because at the end of the day, a lot of people have an anterior pelvic tilt where their pelvis is pulled forward. And if you have a sedentary job where you're sitting down all day, this is what's going to really prevent that chest dropping on your exercises like a squat. Well, guys, we hope you like this quick exercise. This is something that takes super quick time, super efficient. This is super beneficial because we targeted every muscle group in the human body, and we even added some core work in as well.
Right, this is possible, guys. It's possible with any busy schedule. If you don't have a lot of time, we understand. We're very busy as well, but you can fit in some exercise. Just get your body moving. All you need is 15 minutes. 30 would be great, but if you only have 15, you only have 20, this is the perfect workout for you.
And absolutely, we love to hear about it. Tag us, send it over, send us the video. Let us know you did it. Let us know how it was. We would love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, and be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also click on the notification button so you know every time we put out a new video.
So it's Coach Garrett.
Coach Crystal.
Signing out.